My beloved friend, each time you look at yourself, you are discouraged because you have not gotten to the level you want to be in life, and it makes you feel bad. And I want you to know that it is not your fault. It's just that you are doing something wrong. And what is that? You are always showing up for everyone else while you quietly abandon yourself. And that is why it is very important for you to get out of the noise and the distractions. And that is why in today's video, I want to encourage you for you to disappear for 6 months and then come back unrecognized. Yes, it is possible. And how can you do that? You can actually do that by disappearing for 6 months and then keeping yourself busy doing these three things in your life. Working on your mindset, working on your habits, and then working on your discipline. Now, the first thing we are going to be talking about is your mindset. I want you to know that your mindset goes a long way in helping you to become who you want to be in life and then living the kind of life you wish for yourself. It won't happen just like that. You need to do a lot of work. And that is why in the 6 months you are going to disappear, you are going to dedicate 2 good months to work on your mindset. And trust me, you will see the difference. And so in these 2 months that you are going to be working on your mindset, what are you going to be working on? You are going to work on how you talk to yourself. Have you ever paused to imagine how you speak to yourself? Do you always tell yourself that I can't make it, I can't do it, I am not good enough? I want you to change the way you talk to yourself. Start seeing yourself as good. Start seeing yourself as a person that is learning and becoming. And since you are learning and becoming, you don't have to keep on telling yourself that you can't. Tell yourself, be conscious always to tell yourself that you are learning. And then you will know it and be better. The next thing that you really need to work on yourself to change your mindset is for you to pay attention always on how you see situations. When you are faced with a problem, how do you see the situation? Do you see it as the end of the road for you? Do you see any problem or challenge you are facing as the end of your life? Do you see any situation that you are facing as taking your life? I want you to know that the way you view a problem really matters a lot in helping you the way you think. Now, I want you to have a new mentality. Whenever you are faced with a problem, I want you to always want to know the lesson that you can get from that problem. That is what you can learn from that problem that can help you not to repeat the same mistake again and become better in your life. Problems always comes with lessons, and until you have that mindset, you always see problems as bad things happening in your life. Problems are great teachers, and if only you can cool down and open your heart to learning, you will derive the lessons from them. And each time you pick those lessons, it's going to help your life to become better and better because you now have a new mind shift. Now, the next thing that you need to work on that is going to help you have a new mentality or a new mindset is for you to always feed your mind with reading good books. Feed your mind with listening to motivational and inspirational audios And also watch videos that are going to inspire and then motivate you, like the content that you can get from Simplicity Impact channel. Like this one I am sharing with you. Watch videos like this. Don't watch videos that after the video you will not look down on yourself or it will make you to feel bad. Always remember, the way you think goes a long way in whom you are becoming. I want you to know that the next thing that is very important for you to work on to help you have a new mindset is what? Set small targets for you to achieve every single day. I am not talking about huge targets. I am talking about little things like one or two things a day for you to do. And this will really help you, because when you are able to meet up the targets you gave yourself, it will help you to build confidence. It will help you to build discipline. How is it helping you? Every day you are doing the one or two target that you do, and so you are disciplined in doing it. And because you are able to achieve them every day, there is this happiness that is going to be in you, and so you will now have confidence in your skills, in your abilities, in your potential, and in whom you are becoming. Okay? The next thing that you are going to do for you to work on your mindset effectively is what? Practice gratitude. My beloved friend, it is very important you appreciate the little wins that you are achieving in your life. They might not be big, but having this culture of appreciating your little wins will help you to have a new mindset. You understand? If you appreciate the little beginnings, it will help you to achieve greater things. And so always look, each day make sure that you can get 3 things that will make you to be grateful in your life. And when you develop this culture, it will help you in the way you think. And so you now have a new mentality. And what will be the new mentality will be that you are making progress, you are growing, and you are not behind. The next thing that you need to do to really work on your mindset is what? Practice patience. Be patient with yourself. I must tell you, you've had this mentality for so long of always condemning yourself, of not appreciating your efforts. And so if you want to abandon this mindset to this new one, you really need to be patient with yourself, because it won't happen overnight. It will be a gradual process. And so give yourself a long-term plan that from now to 6 months time, I won't think the way I think now. Don't say, oh, tomorrow I won't think the way I think now. No, have a long-term plan. You are working on your mindset. And these are mindsets that you have for a long time, and you are working on it to change them. And so you need to give your time. You need to give yourself time and be patient with yourself, that it won't happen overnight. Gradually, you will have the needed mindset for progress, for success, and for you to able to live the kind of life that you wish for yourself. Now, let's go to the second thing that you are supposed to work on yourself for these 6 months. Now, the 3rd and the 4th month, you are going to what? Work on your habits. This is very important. And in working on your habits, habits are things that we do over time. And so it's like part of us. And so for you to stop them, you need to do it bit by bit. You don't need to stop all the bad habits overnight. You must make it to be bit by bit. Leave them gradually. Maybe you are someone that smokes. You smoke a packet of cigarettes for a day and you want to stop smoking because you've seen that it is dangerous to your health. What are you going to do? A day you take a packet, and so you will start with, let me take maybe 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening. And then you keep on doing that. With time, you reduce it to 1. With time, you will just leave it. When it gets to 1 and you say, okay, I don't want to smoke again, you will see that the pressure in you leaving it won't be high like that. The urge of you smoking, you've gradually killed it to 0. And so when you leave it, you'll be able to leave it permanently. Now, for you to work on your habits, you must be consistent and don't seek for perfection. You want to stop smoking. You'll be consistent in the measure you are taking to stop it. It's not that you do today and then the next day you stop. No. You say, okay, I want to be taking 2, morning, afternoon, evening. And you do that consistently. And then you reduce it to 1. You do it consistently. And you see that when you know that you are not having the urge again, then you know that you can actually stop it then permanently. Seek for perfection. You might stop and then the urge comes, you take it, but still tell yourself, I want to stop this thing and so I have to stop it. You understand? Habits are things you've done over time. And so it's like they have stick to you. But gradually, don't seek for perfection. Don't seek to stop it overnight. Seek to stop it with consistency. And you'll see that you'll be able to overcome it. Now, when you are living an habit, for example, the smoking we are using as an example, what did you do? Now, you have been able to kill the urge, but trust me, it's still in the blood, because sometimes when you go to arenas, when you go to places where they are smoking, you have this urge again because it's something you are addicted to before. So what do you do when the urge comes? You need to replace it with something else. You need to replace it with something else, and it will help you a lot. And so you can replace it with chewing gum, with eating snacks, something that can just help you to stay away from the smoking again. You understand? It will help a lot. I want you to know that when you want to stop an habit, it is not easy. And so you have to remove those obstacles that will hinder you from stopping. And for example, the smoking cigarette that we are using as an example, what are you going to do? By removing the obstacles, meaning you will try to restrict your movement. Don't go to those places that will lure you, that will remind you to smoke again. Stay away from those friends that when you keep company, you will go back over and over again to do what you are trying to stop. It will help you a lot. It will. And I want you to know that when you are stopping an habit, it is very important for you to track it. Means, you should have something that should be able to guide you to know that of a truth you are making progress. Like the instance I said, you used to take a packet a day, but now you have reduced it to 6 a day. And you will see that, okay, from month 3 to month 4, I have been able to reduce it to 0, meaning I am making progress. For you to be smoking a packet a day and you are able to take 6 a day, it shows progress. And so make it visible for you to see your progress. Track it. If possible, you can be discarding it somewhere to know that you're actually making progress. Now, when you are stopping an habit that you've been doing over time, you have to be patient with yourself. Why? It won't end overnight, because it's something you've been doing for a long time, and so it's like it's in your blood. And so if you are stopping, you need to stop it gradually, and with time you can stop it. It's not something that you say, oh, today I want to stop smoking, and then you just stop. Fine, you can and you may not. And so be patient with yourself and do it gradually, and you will see that because you are patient on yourself, you'll be able to take care of the habit you want to stop. Now, month 4 and 6 is when you need to work on discipline. Most of us are not disciplined at all, yet we want to make it in life. I must tell you that most successful people that you see, they are so disciplined to the core. That they are rich doesn't mean they spend money anyhow. Rather, it is the average people that spend anyhow. You see, rich people, they are so conscious of every penny that they spend, and they don't like wastage. And so, for you to be disciplined, number 1, do it even when you don't feel like doing it. Discipline. Now, imagine you want to go to work every day early. What do? It means you need to be waking up very early for you to prepare. Waking up very early to prepare is not an easy thing. It takes discipline for you to be able to leave sleep and then open your eyes to prepare for yourself. And so what am I saying? When you wake up, maybe you set an alarm. When the alarm wakes you up, we are humans. Sleep will be catching you, you'll be dozing. But what do? You have to tell yourself that you have to do what you have to do. Even if you don't feel like standing up, you will force yourself to stand up so that you can prepare yourself and then go to work or go out early. Now, for you to work on your discipline, you need to make it a daily routine. For example, you want to be going to work early. You don't want to go late. And so you need to wake up early. And so what do? You set your alarm on a daily basis. Even if you are not going to work, let the alarm wake you. And trust me, with time, your body will now adjust. Even before the alarm rings, you will wake up, because your body is now used to that routine of waking up every day at that particular time. And so even before your alarm will ring, you will be almost awake. So make it a routine. Do it on a daily basis. Now, for you to work on your discipline, I want you to make a promise to yourself and then keep to it. Because as we all know, a promise is like a vow and is a debt that you must pay. And so if you promise yourself that I want to be waking up every day early to meet up work, what did you do? You have to keep to that promise. You don't wake up early today and then tomorrow you wake up late. You keep to that promise that you made to yourself to go to work early. And so every day, at that particular time you used to wake up, you make sure that you wake up and be dedicated to it. Set a boundary that nothing should take you away from that time that you've set yourself. Nothing should discourage you not to wake up. So it is very important for you to make a promise to yourself and then keep to it. It will help you to be disciplined. Now, I want you to know that for you to work on your discipline, you need to remove distractions. For example, you have told yourself that you want to be waking up early for you to go to work early. So what do? Whatever that will make you to sleep late, you have to take it away so that you'll be able to sleep early and then wake up early. There is a saying that early to bed, early to rise. When you discipline yourself and you are able to remove every distractions that will make you not to wake up early, it will help you a lot. You should have your time to sleep. And then when the time comes, don't compromise it by going out or discussing with people or having other engagements. Discipline yourself and remove anything that will distract you so that you will be able to meet up with going to work very early. Now, the next thing that you really need to do to work on your discipline is focus on long-term plan and results. Why? Because if you are working on your discipline, when you look at the long-term goal, that when you wake up very early and then go to work very early, you are going to have a standard. You'll be known for something that this person always comes to work early. You don't have to tell. People will be the ones saying it. At the long run, people will say, you are disciplined. You are always on time. And so, work on long term. Look at the results of how it will be in 6 months' time, not just today. You waking up very early every morning, see it, how the positive effect will be in your life in 6 months' time, because that will really help you a lot in doing what? In focusing on your discipline. Now, the next thing that you have to do to work on your discipline is train yourself to be disciplined daily. Discipline is not an easy thing, I must tell you. It is easier to say than doing. My dear, for example, we are talking about waking up very early and then going to work. If you discipline yourself on a daily basis, that this is what you want to be doing every blessed day by waking up early. You set your boundaries. You make your boundary clear. Whatever that will stand as an obstacle for you, take it away so that you can achieve your goal of waking up very early every single day. Discipline helps a lot. I have not seen any successful person that can come out and say he or she is not disciplined. Everybody that is successful that you see and then admire in life, they are all disciplined people. And sometimes when you are disciplined, the way and manner people will say it will look like an insult. But trust me, it is for your own good. It is better for you to be disciplined and then be successful in life. Who cares what people say? People will always say, because the mouth is meant for talking. Now, I want you to know that you disappearing for 6 months is going to transform your life. And when you come back, you will see that a lot of changes have really happened in your life. And those that know you before, they won't be able to recognize you. Not that you'll be fat, not that you'll be slim. I am talking about your character will change. The way you think will change. Your habits will change, and then you will be a disciplined person. And for people to see you in this straight angle in life, then you are heading to success. If you've been struggling in life, if you've been seeing yourself as being stuck, if your life is not moving fast enough in the pace you want, then I want you to take this disappearing for 6 months very important and then disappear and come back and see yourself unrecognizable. This is Simplicity in Peak channel. I have other great content in this channel for you to watch. If you've not given this video a like, why not like it? Share this video with someone, because you never can tell who is really in need of the content in this video right now in their life. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Until next time, I am Dora Bob, your girl. Take good care of yourself, change your mindsets, change your habits, and be disciplined.